Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Samsung S21 lineup and the differences between the three new phones. Now these phones are obviously not out, and these are based on leaks that recently came out about 2 days ago or whenever you're watching this video, and it is just going to tell you guys in advance maybe what this phone will have. Now these leaks are pretty accurate considering Android Police made an article about it, so I thought it was accurate enough to make a video on. Now, if things do change, I'll be tweeting about it when the Samsung event goes live in my Twitter that can be found in the description below, so be sure to follow me there. But with that out of the way, let's just get right into it. There will be 3 phones this year, and I'll be talking about the S21 first. So the S21 will be a 6.2-inch FHD plus 120Hz display. Now this will be similar to the S20 Fan Edition probably when it comes to the screen and everything like that, considering it is still a FHD plus 120Hz display. This phone will also support Android 11 right out of the box, so you will be getting One UI 3.0. Another thing to note is that all these 3 models support 5G and Bluetooth 5.1. It has a 4000 mAh battery with a 3 camera system. 1 main shooter, 1 wide angle, and 1 telephoto. I'll be putting all the specs on the side so you can read them as well as listen to me say them. Now, when it comes to the colors, this phone has the most colors. It has Phantom Violet, Phantom Pink, Phantom White, and Phantom Gray. Now all these colors, we have no idea really what they look like, but I just hope that they look good. Now for all these 3 phones, I'm not going to mention any pricings because pricing is still up in the air. I have no idea what these phones are going to be priced at, and a lot of articles have different pricings, so I just thought I'd take that out of the video. For the S21 Plus, it'll be a 6.7-inch 120Hz FHD Plus display. It'll support a 4800 mAh battery with Android 11, One UI 3.0, and have the same 3 camera system in the back. All these phones support Snapdragon 875 processors or the newest Exynos 2100 series of processors. Both these chips are said to be very good, so you won't be getting anything less for performance wise. Now when it comes to colors, this phone has less colors than the S21. It comes in Phantom Silver, Phantom Black, and Phantom Violet. Now, the S21 Plus doesn't have a lot of differences from the S21 series other than just being a little bit bigger, and honestly, I'm still up in the air with this phone. Both the S21 and S21 Plus are also said to have flat displays, so that is also something to keep in mind. Now, when it comes to the S21 Ultra, that's when things get ultra. The S21 Ultra will support a 6.8-inch LTPO Quad HD 120Hz display, which means you'll be able to run the highest resolution with the highest refresh rate available, which is something that I'd love to see in this phone. It'll also run a Snapdragon 875 or Exynos 2100 and support One UI 3.0 or Android 11. Now when it comes to the battery will be 5000 mAh, so it's not a big difference from the S21 Plus over the S21 Ultra, so that's something to keep in mind as well. It is also said that this screen might be a little bit curved, not like a crazy curve, but just a slight, so it looks nice and it might feel more premium in the hands. Now this is where the camera system gets a little bit stranger for the back cameras. This phone is said to have 4 back cameras, 2 of them being telephotos, 1 of them being a main camera, and 1 of them being a wide angle. So the telephotos this year are going to be a bit different for the S21 Ultra. 1 of them will be a 3 times telephoto and 1 of them will be a 10 times telephoto. So I'm really excited to see that because I do like that they're doing this. Now a weird thing that I saw with this phone and with the Snapdragon 875 is the fact that the S21 Ultra will be the only phone in this lineup to support Wi-Fi 6E. Even though the Snapdragon 875 does support this feature, the only phone that's actually using this feature is the S21 Ultra, which I'm kind of disappointed to see why they didn't just put it on all 3 other devices, but maybe that can change when the phone actually comes out. Now, when it comes to the colors will be a bit different for this phone. It comes in Phantom Black and Phantom Silver. So you aren't getting much options there, but you can always put a skin on it or just get a case. So I'm really excited to see what Samsung has in store for us. But when it comes to the S21 and S21 Plus, I was kind of hoping that maybe the S21 Plus would have the Quad HD 120Hz display, but sadly that might not be the case, which is very disappointing to me considering it is basically saying if you want the best of the best, you're only going to be able to get that on the Ultra, which sort of makes sense because it is the Ultra, but I would have at least liked to see 120Hz Quad HD on the S21 Plus because that would have been my go-to. I don't really need the 4 cameras on the back, so 3 of them would have just been perfectly fine for me. Now, people are saying the S21 won't be that good of a deal considering the S20 FE is probably going to be cheaper at launch, or even the S20 series that just came out as well. is going to be a better buy than the S21, but that's all up in the air. Let me know what you guys think about these three phones in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.